What's good, guys? Welcome to a new pre-market analysis. No, kidding. My bad. Welcome to a new forecast. No camera this time. No shirt, no shoes. No, it's so hot. I don't want to wear a shirt. I just finished boxing. My whole body is sore. I'm warm. I'm actually hot. So, no. Um, yeah, let's clean up. Let's focus up and let's see where we can go. Um, Look at this. Starting with this already. This is looking good. Low, high, higher, low, high, actually low, high, higher, low, high, high, bearish break, bullish break, bearish break. So that's just quick first sight on GU. They don't know what they want with the thingies. A bit exhausted, so we'll be very slow. An easy forecast, mainly an easy one. Look how we reacted from there. That's great. Let's clean this up. And let's go to the weekly. And we have an inside candle actually. So that's good. Inside bar on the weekly. Indicating indecision and engineering liquidity. That's it for GU. EU. There we took previous weekly highs. That's a bit of a slow market. Will it let me? Nice. Hold up, I'm first gonna clean up most of it and then we can look. All right, so we took previous weekly highs. Let's just focus on structure first, and we're gonna break it down from there. And that's basically it. This is working out very nice as well. Took these highs, now we can take these lows. Extend this range again. And let's start on this weekly time frame as well. So structure-wise, where are we on the weekly / daily time frame? Well, we can see that we've this dark blue structure. We reached into premium of the dark blue structure. So based on that dark blue structure, we are looking for lower pricing. We reached into the premium. We reacted from this key level, but following the structure, following liquidity, if we come lower, we can see that we took internal range liquidity. We now tapped into a 4-hour supply. So based on that structure, I'm looking at lower pricing for this structure. Liquidity wise, what do we have? Well, we can see that we're building up some sort of trendline liquidity over here, but not really. We took internal range liquidity on that range. on the cards is still this liquidity. Actually, let me get that brush out. So we still have this liquidity, so we can maybe see something like that. But for now, I would say took that liquidity, the liquidity that's set below the 4-hour supply zone, and therefore I am looking to get maybe a reaccumulate or distribution, taking out early sellers and then get the move to the downside, reacting from the premium of that leg and get the move. That would be the ideal scenario. So that's what I'm looking at. Now, if we zoom in, what can we see? We took this liquidity, we're building up liquidity to the downside. So liquidity to the upside taken, and now we want to see liquidity to the downside taken. Whether we're going lower or not, I'm expecting price to take these lows, these equals, and ideally, after taking these highs and we take these equals, we can get below this one, and whether we follow that structure or not, this is our next target. So we get target 1 and we got target 2 over here. And then our final target would be this low. And from there, we might see highs being taken, coming into that fair value gap on a higher time frame, and then get that continuation down, expecting further bearishness on the dollar. That's my forecast. That was quick, that was fast, but that's what I'm looking at. Now, if we go lower, what can we see? Well, we're not really following the structure. We have this low that now led to this high, and with these equals being taken, let's move this to the side, and these equals still intact, we can now expect that discount that is from here. That's a bit of a mess, but we can expect that discount, so below this price, and discount actually sits right at these equals, so that's very nice as well. Can add that to confidence. 1, 2, double bottom, that being taken, and whether we move from here or go further down, this is our next target. So I'm now looking at a reaccumulation or a redistribution here and get the move to the downside. Lower move or lower pricing on EU on DXY means higher pricing on EU. Well, what do we see on EU? We see that we are building up liquidity here. We see that we didn't tap into this what is it, like 1 hour, 4-hour demand zone, but we know that we broke to the upside, so therefore I'm expecting to get a reaccumulation here and get a potential move to the upside. The thing is that if DXY comes higher first, EU can come lower first, and that would mean that is it gone? Is it gone? No, it's not gone. If we come higher, it would mean that we get a potential bearish break on EU. Is that good? Well, it is. Oops, it is all right in a way that we then get a move from below the equals, below previous weekly lows, below previous daily lows, and then we get a move to the upside. So that's quite a valid scenario as well. So first scenario for EU would be a move here. Second scenario for EU would be taking out the lows and then continue higher. Why this move? Because DXY can still come up higher and then give us that move to the downside. Let me try that again. So that will be scenario 2. Scenario 1 will, of course, be the move instantly from here to the downside. Because we took the highs and now we can take the lows, but we can still take these highs as well. Taking these highs doesn't mean that we need to break to the downside on EU, because we can still come into this deeper demands on the 50-minute and then get the move. So that's quite valid as well. But these are my 2 main scenarios right now. I'm not looking for any short yet. I'm mainly looking for buys, because low pricing on DXY means higher pricing on EU. Means further dollar weakness. For GU that would mean the same, but GU is not looking that clean if you ask me. We got that break. Still have this bear structure going on. We took internal range liquidity. We can see that we are building up trendline liquidity. Oops. Trendline liquidity over here. Whoa. Why not take out the trendline tool? I'm such an idiot. There you go. Building up the trendline liquidity. That lines up with EU. EU is building up trendline liquidity to the downside as well. We can see that slowdown. So we might just continue further down. We took this minor internal range liquidity. So we might get the move to the downside right now and continue further down, which means EU further down, taking out the lows, which means coming above these previous weekly highs on the DXY. And that's very valid, of course, as well. But I'm sticking with this idea for now that we have equals here. We took equals here. Damn, you can just pull that across. Hold up. And then you can make a moving average. What the hell? Oh no. Thanks. All right, so yeah. These are my first targets on DXY. That's what I'm targeting right now. What's the best way to mark it out? I would say just like this. And that would mean whether we get the move from here or above here and then get the move, that's another scenario. That's also very possible because this is for this leg, internal range liquidity, but for this overall leg, this might be the internal range liquidity. So yeah. But EU, forecast wise, these are my two main scenarios for now. GU, looking to get a lower move as well and then come to the highs. Although we have this bear structure, so yeah, looking at lower pricing, which means higher pricing on EU on DXY first, and then get that continuation. It's a bit of I'm not happy with this forecast because yeah. Let's just look at the date. Let's look at how Friday closed as well. So we closed above that liquidity. We left that wick to the downside and got a strong bullish closure. So that's interesting. So we might continue up on Monday and then get the move from here. And that would indeed mean for EU to come further down. Strong bullish bearish closure on EU. And DXY is shit. Or GU is shit. So EU and DXY lining up. Then what do we have for news on Monday? Nothing interesting. And Tuesday, got more CPI for Canadian dollar. We got retail sales for USD. So that's another interesting thing. For EU, not that much news. We got bank holiday on Tuesday for Italy and French. Then probably something on Wednesday for no. Not that much news next week, or not high impact news. Ooh, though. Oh, that's Australian dollar. So let's see. We could get some clean moves. But therefore our forecast needs to be right. Oh, and that's a bit tricky. But yeah, I'm looking at these scenarios. If we come above here, then we can look for shorts again, still from this 1 hour supply zone or even further above. Of course, we hope that we now continue further to the highs, and that would mean that this zone will get invalidated. So if we get shorts from here, it would be only 1 to 5s, 1 to 4, or 1 to 4s in and out, and not trying to hold as we are inside the discount and we are looking for higher pricing. Got the key level here, so we can get maybe a reaction from there. I don't have a key level on here. Do we have key levels? Yeah, exactly here. 125-ish. Yeah. There we go. Around that area. Go further back in time. And we got one over here. 140. So maybe a magnetic move, but overall we can see that on the weekly we reached the premium. So we can, or we reached premium, so we can expect lower pricing. EU on the weekly, we reach premium, so we can expect lower pricing. However, we know that dollar is weak, so therefore we can expect higher pricing. And we know that yes, we reached discount on this leg, but did we actually? That's not a low that led to a high. This is a low that led to a high. Yeah, and we're ready for a key level, so we can expect higher pricing. So we can expect lower pricing on everything, but yeah, depends. Because dollar is weak and it sucks. And now with the cryptocurrencies coming in, it's very interesting scenario going on in the world. With the euro crypto and all that, and the dollar crypto. So let's see. But these are my main scenarios. Bit of a messy and short forecast. But it's pretty clear, you know, just following the structures and the liquidity. Following the structures, but also knowing that we have liquidity to the downside, so that structure might not hold. That's the whole point. That's the whole idea now. That's what I'm looking at. So I'm sticking with that. I just keep it with that, or keep it like that. Good questions, just hit me up. Oh, I'm switching myself. Meeting. And I'll catch you guys in the market on Monday, probably, if I have time. Yeah, see you guys later. Peace out.